the blackened eyes make my way into your mind, just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to places I should leave. So close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Let me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer. Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay on my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second round of Squadra Corse Team Championship. We are currently finishing up with qualifying. Yeah, we've got Leviwe in the lead currently with what seems to be Nati in second, and Tiso in third. That is Machlori. His name is in-game wrong, but Machlori in fourth, Keegan Masters fifth, and Langa finishing up at the back in sixth. Yeah, I'm Sean Loebscher. I don't have a commentator tonight, so I'll try to make sure that everybody gets entertained, or at least follow the racing, and every so often say something about it. Yep, quite keen to see what these guys got going tonight. The track it's a very nice track, fast flowing track. The guys are fairly familiar with it. Most of them have been racing around this in real life. I think the track is in Italy, if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, it should be real fun. I think Leviwe mentioned in Discord earlier that he's going there somewhere this year to do a race, or is it early next year? So yeah, I'm quite keen to see what these guys have, what they're going to do for us tonight. Yeah. And as everybody finishes their final lap, let's quickly see what we got going. I think everybody's done. Seems like everybody seems to be done. Ah, there's the last one. I think Langa is finishing up the last. No, we still have some guys hitting it out in the hairpins, the 180s. I think this is the final two guys finishing up the laps, and that should be it for qualifying. Let's quickly see. Yeah, qualifying completed. Quickly gonna head over into the results. Qualifying. Leviwe in first, Nati second, Keegan Masters gets third spot there, and Tiso, Mahlori and Langa. That's the starting order. We're gonna go straight to the track, just to make sure that everything's working. It does seem like everybody's holding their spot here. We're waiting for one guy to join. We don't have any disconnects. Who are we waiting for? That's in Tiso. Tiso doesn't seem to be keen to join the track at the moment. There we go, and he's on the track. Let's before we take away the overlay, just make sure everybody gets away. I can just do it like this. Last 10 seconds, 5 seconds before the lights are out. Let's hope nobody gets a disconnect. There's a disqualify, couple jump starts. Let's restart this event. It is the pre-final. Unfortunately, it's still a little bit of a little buggy when it comes to the starts. It's still better than making use of the practice mode. With the in-game racing, at least the game hands out penalties if the guys cut corners and so on. Makes our life a little bit easier when it comes to following the rules. Everybody's on the track at the moment, so let's see if they can stick to it. Everybody's away, and that's lights out. Leviwe seems to have had a poor start. Number 28 is that Nati. That's taken the lead right from the start. Everybody's going to slipstream each other. Pretty crazy around here. There's already some bumping and spinning, unfortunately. Number 33 is Keegan Masters. Oh wow, Leviwe almost flipped the cart there. And Keegan Masters seems to be the lucky recipient of just getting away with everything. And it does seem like he's waiting for everybody. He doesn't want to just win the race from the start, so that's quite cool. He said he wants a good race to die somebody at least. See if the guys can keep it clean through the chicane. Seems pretty clean. Okay, so we've got Keegan Masters in the lead, followed by the number 2 of Mahlori, Mabunda. Followed by Leviwe just spun out, unfortunately. But we currently have in third now is Nati Msimanga, chased by Ntiyisu Mabunda. Oh, he's got a super good slipstream. Hopefully he doesn't send it into this very fast ride and just use the hairpin to get overtaking opportunity going for him. And he is going to send it down the inside. And Nati is just using the cutback there. Very well played. Wise old head in the Mini 60 kart. When I say wise, he's just a little bit older than the rest of them, so he's got some racing experience. He's using it to his advantage. And yeah, there seems to be oh, Keegan Master spun out. Did he? I think I heard a motor die out there, so he spun out. Now he needs to get that kart back on track and get going again. We now have Mahlori in the lead, using the Rotex South African suit, and he's chased by Nati and then followed by Ntiyiso. These two guys just need to sit stuck behind each other and just maybe use the slipstream effect to good use, and then get on top of Mahlori and see if they can get a nice battle going. Oh, and Ntiyiso spun out. Unfortunately, that's just going in a little bit too hot and losing the rear of the cart. But Nati seems to be keeping it nice and clean. He's chasing down Mahlori now at the moment. Oh, he went a little bit hot into that corner as well and then lost it again. So now he needs to just build up again. Luckily he didn't seem to have lost too much, so he should be able to... Oh no, unfortunately Mahlori just ran wide. These guys are all over the place at the moment. That just hands first place to Nati at the moment. He's got finished 4 laps. It's at 7 more to go. Small gaps between each other at the moment. This is Keegan Masters has come back into second. On the right you'll see Keegan Masters is in first, so that means that there was most likely a penalty. Leviwe and Nati got penalties for cutting. I did warn them right before the race that if they go on the outside of that fast right-hander before they hit the hairpin, they're most likely going to get time penalties. And yeah, so they've been warned. Unfortunately they didn't listen, or they think maybe they will get far enough ahead to not really worry about penalties. And in the meantime, at the back here we've got Ntiyiso sitting on top of Mahlori. Is he going to keep it clean? Going wide again. Ntiyiso is going to send it down the inside. Very adventurous. Oh, now these guys are bumping. Mahlori doesn't want to give up this spot. He's really going to defend it. But Ntiyiso sends it straight down the inside again and takes the spot. That's his to keep now. That is for 4th place. Because we're going to follow the guys in the lead at the moment, which seems to be... Yeah, that's Nati right on the limit. I think Leviwe is lagging a bit, so that's why you're seeing his kart is bouncing around like... That's crazy. They did say the internet issues would be fixed now. It doesn't seem like it's entirely fixed yet, but that's okay. It should still work. Keegan Masters might be pooing himself sitting behind Leviwe bouncing like that. He doesn't know where he should be going. But yeah, is Keegan Masters gonna settle for 3rd, or is he just gonna try and get past everybody, take the win? He was so far ahead because of all the madness happening behind him into the first couple corners. He decided to wait for everybody and then go, and then he spun out, and now he's just trying to get himself back into the race and try and build something. But yeah, out in front we have Nati Msimanga, sorry, and Leviwe Sambudla. They are on top of each other at the moment. Let's see what's going to happen. Leviwe is still... Oh no, he takes him out. Unfortunately, is Leviwe going to be a good sportsman and wait after taking somebody out? doesn't seem like he's going to. I wonder what they are saying to each other in Discord now. But yeah, that is unfortunate. He took him out. So Keegan Masters is now in second, promoted to second. On top of Leviwe Zambudla. He's gonna just sit behind him. Maybe use the slipstream to good effect into the fast corners, and then dive down the inside for the into the hairpin. So these guys are using all of the track a little bit more when it comes to the first couple corners. And this is the corner where these guys should be very careful for time penalties. And that's just about okay. They shouldn't get anything for that. Keegan Masters, is he going to send it down the inside? No, he's going to be patient. Oh, he's got a much better run on the exit of that corner. Leviwe went in very defensive, pushing Keegan out actually. Yeah, it seems like these two guys are going to have a battle for the entire race. Keegan got a little bit wide there on the entry of the corner. Still managed to keep the cart alive, so that's not bad. It's worth mentioning all these guys are either very experienced racers or young up-and-coming racers in the team of Squadra Corse. They of course decided to run their own little team championship while the other online leagues are currently on hold. So these guys just want to keep fresh. Yeah, and as we go, Masters is on top of Leviwe again. He's just stalking his prey. Is he going to sit here for a while and then maybe use the last couple laps and just send one down the inside and try and break away? But Leviwe seems to be quite consistent, rather clean. It's just his internet seems to be inconsistent at the moment. So hopefully we can get that sorted for Leviwe, because his racing is very good, but the bouncing's quite crazy. I can imagine that Keegan Masters is struggling to keep focused behind him because of the bouncing. Doesn't know what's going to happen to that kart. That is sometimes a very big concern when racing online. But you just see a kart disappear and all of a sudden he's right in front of you. You just drive straight into him. It does happen. Keegan Masters in a good position now. Really big slipstream all the way to the fast corners, fast right-handers. Another fast right-hander, and then there's a very good hairpin for him to just send it down the inside. Seems like he's got it clean. Is he going to send it? Yes, he is. And Leviwe is going to defend. He's got the cutback on him, so that's clean. Well done, Leviwe. Smart driving there from Leviwe. I think Keegan's getting a little bit impatient at the moment. Oh, I thought he was going to send it down into the chicane. But yeah, that was probably not the wisest place to try and overtake somebody. Oh, that seemed to be a slight nudge. Maybe it was just a lag. But Keegan's got a good exit. Ooh, Leviwe is pushing him. Really defensive driving. It's really good driving actually by these two guys. This is really nice to follow. And yeah, currently we're just following these guys because what's happening behind them just seems to be gaps on the track. So we're not missing much. And this is the excitement, where the excitement is right now. So Keegan's got it going in on the inside for the fast corner. Leviwe didn't expect him there, and is he gonna make it stick? Yeah, he is. Leviwe is gonna, I think he's gonna dive it down the inside again. Yeah, Keegan's going wide. I think he was quite aware of Leviwe right on top of him. It's gonna probably try and send it. So yeah, maybe that's just very generous driving from Keegan Masters, just giving him all the space he needs. And maybe that's exactly what Keegan wants, is just to race with the guys tonight. That's because, yeah, Keegan is a very experienced driver in the South African scene. Leviwe is still a youngster, up and coming. Yeah, it seems like he's got it under control at the moment. Having said that, this is going to be the last lap of this pre-final, and Leviwe's got a very, very good slipstream. So if he can make it stick into that hairpin, I know he's going to go straight into the fast corners. Oh, Keegan had a big wobble there. I think that might have just cost him the top step of the pre-final podium. So, well, let's see. The race is not over yet, so let's see what can happen. Leviwe is very consistent though, so I don't necessarily expect Leviwe to make a mistake here. He should be okay. But a commentator's curse is always a thing, and as I keep talking, I'm probably going to make it even worse. But yeah, this is very good driving by these two guys. It's really cool, really clean. And oh, Leviwe, no, Leviwe. He just gave him a big old nudge on the last corner there. And that's Leviwe taking the first pre-final there, and Keegan in second, Nati third, Ntiyisu fourth. I might need to just double check everything. Oh, he just rammed him, and that's Mahlori in fifth, and Langa is gonna finish out the last spot there. Let me just double check penalties. Ooh, Leviwe has been handed a huge amount of penalties. That's probably why he's sitting right at the back. That's where he's gonna start, unfortunately, at the back. Because yeah, he's been handed 1, 2. That's 15 seconds. It's 27 seconds worth of time penalty, and that's probably gonna put him right at the back of the grid. Yeah. So he's gonna finish up that race, and then we're gonna move over to the final. Now these guys are just all over the track, having them enjoying themselves. Okay, race is over. I'm just gonna wait for the game to put them back into the pits. But yeah, we might remove the penalties. It's crazy. I'm just in that league, so the VW I would say took the victory there at the end, taking out Keegan Masters into the second last corner. Not yet, just giving him a proper nudge. That is what it is. I'll chat to their team manager Eli, just if he's happy to just waive all the penalties and just keep it as is, or are we gonna hand it out? The guys must learn the hard way. Any case, that should be it. Race over, and we should be able to go straight into the final. 16 laps. Yeah, okay, so unfortunately Leviwe is going to be right at the back. Is what it is. Okay, so Eli's listening to me on the stream. He told me the guys must learn, so the penalties will most likely stick. I'll sort that out at the end of the race. So that would mean that Leviwe will most likely end up, I think, oh, there's a couple disconnects. Not disconnects, those qualifies. Just get it going again. That would mean that Leviwe will most likely end up being in fourth, or maybe even still third. It's 27 seconds, quite a lot of penalties that. See if we can get these guys sorted to get onto the track. Unfortunately, it's always a problem getting the guys to join the track and keep it clean. I think sometimes it's just a bug in the code if the guys are lagging. None of them are lagging. These guys have lower ping to my server than I do, or the same ping, and I'm sitting right next to it, so that's amazing. Okay, all of them are on grid at the moment. See if we can get going without any problems. And we're off. Okay, that's lights out. And the race has started. Keegan Master seems to have gotten a good start there. Followed by Nati. Nati's got a good slipstream. Mahlori is actually right on top of him. He just pushed Nati right out. Oh, there's going to be penalties. There's definitely going to be penalties for running that wide. And there seems to be a lot of bumping, and that's crazy madness right at the back. Everybody survived actually. It's only Nati that got taken out. Mahlori being very adventurous with the space that he's given on the track. And then we've got somebody there, he's number 44 of Langa, driving his own route on the track. I think he just decided that's not where the track should be running, and he just made his own track. So yeah, unfortunately he's chosen to race a completely different track there. Any case, going back to the race. Oh no, that's Mahlori going off track, handing the lead to Ntiyiso. Keegan Masters on his inside. He's probably going to just tuck in right behind him and see if he can get the gap built between him and Leviwe, who won the previous race but will most likely lose the victory because of penalties. And yeah, let's see if Keegan's going to send it down inside. Ntiyiso is very defensive but moves over And Keegan Masters loses it. I know he's somehow survived that. It looked like he lost the card completely and he got it back somehow. So that's great. Great driving. Master. Keegan Masters living up to the surname, the Masters of spinning yet going. So this is a nice three-way battle developing. Nati and McLaury is very far behind, and Lunga is even further back. Yeah, as down the inside goes Leviwe on Masters. I think Keegan is getting annoyed with that corner now, because all the battling and passing between these two have been in that corner, and it's just been rubbing. Luckily these carts are black and they're just gaining some more black rubber on the side of it. But yeah, this is a great battle, three-way battle between these guys. They're on top of each other. This is almost like it's a real-life race. So this is great to see the guys keeping it almost clean, running too wide. There's Ntiyiso, he got it back on the track somehow, but he's going to have a lot of grass on his track, on his tires, so he should lose a lot of grip right now. Keegan's just putting out the hand all the time and just telling them, let's go. And there's some bumping between Ntiyiso and Keegan. Unfortunately, Leviwe's got a clear lead now. He's going to have a huge gap. So let's see, the guys behind him, McLaury and Nati, is now caught up because of that little mistake between these two guys. So maybe they can be a big four-way battle for the last two positions on the podium. And also, assuming Leviwe is going to keep it nice and clean. Who is the closest on the track at the moment? That's the gap between Keegan Masters and Ntiyiso. Let's follow them on a helmet cam. No, that's not the helmet cam. There we go. Keeping it just about on the track. See the effect of the slipstream. It's crazy how much they catch with the slipstream around here. And yeah, let's see. Keegan's going to keep it hopefully nice and clean in the next couple of corners. Maybe send it into the 180s. Gain a position where he's been rubbing with Leviwe the whole time. Oh, just a little bit of a bumper tap there. Just a love tap from Keegan onto Ntiyiso. Just letting him know, listen buddy, I'm here. Nice and clean. This is a very clean lap. Let's see if we can follow the slipstream effect around it. Just have a look at how quickly he's going to catch up to him now. Slipstream is crazy. This is almost like he's got DRS. Look at that. It's going to send it down the inside on the very fast right-hander. Keeping it on the track just about. Follow Ntiyiso here for a moment. He's going to take the position back. Keegan ran wide. Is he going to... No, Keegan seems to still have control of this position. Yes, he does. And once again, Keegan runs a little bit wide. Ntiyiso is not going to sit around and wait for that. You could just hear Keegan lift his foot off the pedal to forfeit the position and tuck behind him again. Really good racing between the guys. It seems like the gap between first and the guys behind second and third seems to be stable. So it does seem like Leviwe is controlling the race very well here at the moment. Oh, the gap seems quite big actually. Yeah, he seems to be in a commanding lead right now. So now it's all about who wants the second spot now. And it seems like Keegan Masters really wants this. Ntiyiso is not really ready to let it go yet. And as he sends it down the inside, another love tap between these two guys. Keegan seems to be in all the scuffles on the track today. I guess that's his way of saying, "Hi guys, I missed the previous round. I'm just here to have some fun for the love of racing." And that's what he's been giving us. Some really good battles with the guys on track. Some half clean bumps between each other, and then some not so clean bumps between each other. So yeah, it's been good. Been nice to watch these two guys battle on the track, and Ntiyiso completely lost it, which now opens the door for Nati to just come down into a third position now and see if he can catch up to Keegan and maybe get a position there into second place after a horrible spin or collision. I think he had a collision with Ntiyiso if I'm not mistaken. Any case, so yeah, this is what we've got going at the moment. Currently, first position is Leviwe. We're just over halfway of this race, the final race. And yeah, that's where Leviwe is in the moment. He's 7.5 seconds in the lead. Let's just see when he crosses the line. Seven seconds, so that's half a second Keegan Masters got on him. So that's not bad, but I mean, half a second is not gonna get him the first position that he so really wants. So, and then there's another 1.7 seconds between Keegan Masters and Natim Simanga. And what do we have at the back here? Mahlori Mabunda is currently in 4th, keeping it cleaner than he has previously on the track, with Ntiiso behind him, and he is, yeah, he was in 2nd place at a point. I think it was at 1st actually, and then yeah, with the mistakes, kind of handed something really big to Leviwe, and he just checked out right from that spot. So yeah, Ntiiso only got himself to blame really. But if we look at the gaps behind it, Leviwe has been losing time against Masters, but not really enough. So maybe he's just managing the gap. That was Langa going completely wild on the left-hand side of our monitor, our screen, when we were following here. Let's just quickly go to Leviwe. Seems to be chasing Langa now to lap him. It's a pretty amazing thing to do in karting, because karts are almost all on the same pace, but I think Langa's been off the pace the whole time and he's been losing time, and a lot of mistakes in the consistency department. Yeah, that seems to be it basically. We've got such large gaps on track at the moment, it's not really much to say. Following Langa, currently in last position, yeah, he's in last, and he's gonna get lapped by Leviwe. Leviwe is gonna send it down the inside. Hopefully the Langa doesn't get in his way and take him out by accident. Doesn't seem like he's going to, so that's great. Keeping it nice and clean-ish. And the gap has gone down to Leviwe a bit again, but once again, only 6 seconds. He has to get almost more than a second a lap to catch up to him. So it doesn't seem like he's gonna get that. It seems like they're gonna settle with this. He took out another 4 tenths, just little bit less than 4 tenths from this gap. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't think he's gonna. Although Leviwe seems to have. Let's just double check here. Got another time penalty. Another one. That's 12 seconds. Which puts him in 3rd position right now. So that's unfortunate. Leviwe's been so clean. He's been so clean most of the race. I think he went over the track somewhere. Over the boundaries of the track. The outer line. The white line on the outside. And that would have given him a penalty somewhere. I will have to review that and just make sure that's actually a legitimate penalty. It does, I mean, the game does pick it up when people are cutting the track, so I can only assume it did. So that would mean that he lost the lead on his own to Keegan Masters. That's how I currently have it. So that would mean anybody else would be able to. No, I don't think Mahlori is he's close enough to get any positions there. So yeah, that's going to be unfortunate. It's going to be Leviwe's own fault if he cut the track to gain, or left the track to gain an advantage when it comes to the cornering speed. And this is a track where you gain quite a lot on the exit of a corner if you run on the outside of the track. So yeah, that's very unfortunate from Leviwe. And let's have a quick look. Follow. Where is Masters? Masters lost his position. Did he? Yeah, Keegan made a mistake. It seems like he made a mistake on the track right there, and that puts him behind Nati. So Nati could potentially sneak into take the victory here with the time penalty from Leviwe. So very interesting to experience, to witness the little mistakes from these guys, and then lose the positions just on time penalties, not even on the track, on pure racing. So yeah, very interesting to see this. And there's a small battle brewing here at the back between Mahlori and Ntiyiso. And if I'm not mistaken, they are brothers. Or they just by coincidence have the same surname, which would also be pretty amazing. Out of 6 guys, 2 guys have the same surname. I'm just going to continue assuming that they are brothers. If they're not, then, well, amazing. 2 Mabundas currently battling, and Ntiyiso is going to tuck in here in the slipstream and gain a huge amount of momentum through these fast corners. Sit down here, it's almost like Monza on the Formula 1 track. You get into a slipstream, it's amazing. From so far back you can catch up to somebody, and he's going to send it down the inside. Yes, he's definitely going to. And there's not really much to defend from Ahori. Ntiyiso takes up another position, and that would only be 4th position. And as we go back to the guy that's on track in first, but on the timing sheet it's not because of a 12-second penalty, Leviwe. And he is currently being chased by Anati Msimanga, and he's now taking the net lead with Keegan Masters 1.4 seconds behind him, and then with the 12-second time penalty for Leviwe, that puts him 3 seconds behind him. So if he can make up 3 seconds somehow in the last 2 laps, maybe these 2 guys make a mistake, he can still take the victory, but it's not really likely. But yeah, I mean, I've seen stranger things happen in life, so let's see, maybe these kids could make it a photo finish without being next to each other on the track. And I think we are moving into the final lap right now, so let's follow Leviwe for the last lap, but the camera keeps changing. Interesting. I think that's because Leviwe is lagging, so the camera keeps popping off him every time he has a lag spike. Yeah, as you can see on the track, he keeps disappearing, so we won't be able to follow him because every time he's got a small spike, it's gonna just jump off him. Maybe it keeps nice and steady for this lap. But yeah, on track, the leader is Leviwe. But with his 12-second time penalties, gonna go down to 3rd from what I can see. So that's not very unfortunate, because he really kept it nice and clean most of the race. One little mistake, and that's going down to 3rd for him. And Leviwe is, as you can see, lagging horribly. But he's going to finish the race in 1st. Unfortunately, time penalty is not going to grant him the 1st place. And it's going to be the winner of tonight's final is going to be Nati, followed by Keegan Masters, and then Leviwe. So that's very unfortunate. And I think Langa's he's in last place. 4th place is going to be Ntiyiso Mabunda, followed by Mahlori Mabunda, and then the last guy on track will be Langa. And Langa is, why can't we go to his, oh, Langa flipped it. Okay, so there won't be a last guy on track because Langa flipped it, unfortunately. Alright guys, and that would be it for the evening. And yeah, from my side, thank you guys for watching us on this short stream. It's only been less than an hour. It was really fun. Strange thing to talk to myself the whole time, but it's great. It's a nice experience. Yeah, we'll see you guys at I think a couple or 3 weeks from now for the 3rd round of the Squadra Corse Team Championship. yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Thank you for listening in and enjoying the interesting racing that we've been seeing. There's been some really good battles, and some of them been very clean. Some of them has been a little bit less clean, but it's been fun nonetheless. So yeah, until next time.